She said, this question is asked a few times. Is November and December even a good time to look? It's not a good time to look. It's the best time to look, okay? November, December, January, the best, the best. Read my lips. Anybody who's telling you to go mail it in should be shot, literally, because right now is when people are mailing it in, number one. Number two, right now, companies are in panic mode, right? It's November, whatever this is, 18th. Do you have any idea how many companies out there right now are frantic because they have not started their recruiting processes to get people hired before the end of the year so that somebody shows up on January 2nd when they have to start their new project? And oh my goodness, we're behind the 8 ball because Joe Senior hiring official guy's got a vacation with the family. He's got in-laws coming into town. I mean, all of that stuff is going on right now. October's done. That was the month to plan how to get the money spent through the end of the year. So think about this. All of you out there that are in any kind of senior capacity, what are you doing? You're trying to spend the money right now. Otherwise, what happens? You're going to lose it. You have to give it back to your. Nobody carries a budget into January. Okay, nothing gets carried over. It gets washed and clean. Then you start January new. New projects, new budgets, new inspiration, which means the old budgets need to be spent. So hurry up and get in there because companies are going to try to figure out, well, we'll get you in now so we can get you up to speed and then you can really hit the ground running by January. But a lot of them are in panic mode because they haven't started the recruitment process and then bang, you show up. When guess what? Your competition is a lot lower because what is everybody else doing? Spending time eating turkey and going Christmas shopping. Okay, so companies are hiring. They're trying to spend right now $2019, right? Depending on when you're watching this. I don't know how long this video is going to live, right? They're trying to get ready and hire you for January. If it's only 6 weeks away, and some of those weeks are taken up with holidays and those kind of things, believe me, there are people in the office, there are people sweating it out, there are people that are going to be receptive. The other thing is I would be networking like crazy beyond the job search challenge. So I don't want to go too much into this, but now is a great time to be calling everybody you know. So I give you one little caveat to my job search challenge. In general, if you're watching this throughout any time of the year, I like the challenge. It's the best approach. But if you want to give yourself an added benefit, some added points at the end of the year and the beginning of the new year, this is a great time to catch up with people. Why? People are at work. They're trying to slow down. It's a great time, they think in their head, to get reconnected with those old friends and those gals and those guys that they've lost touch with. It's the easiest excuse for you to send an email and say, you know what, I've been thinking about you. It's been so long. The holiday season's upon us. I would love to grab coffee. Right? You call the people that work at companies that you think that you would like to work for. You call all them. I don't even care if you do it haphazardly because stuff like that will lead to interviews. Oh, you know what? In my department, we got this. Oh, you should have told me you were looking. Right? That happens. The more of those emails you send, the more of those phone calls you make, the more of those texts you send, the greater the probability that that's going to happen. You want to be found, you got to put yourself in a place to be found. Sitting at home, trying to figure out what the dinner menus are going to look like for Thanksgiving isn't going to help you get found. Okay. I understand that you need to take time and spend time around the holidays with your family. But right now, if you're here sitting with me, listening to me rant right now, this is the time for you to now kick it into high gear while everybody else is sleeping. Okay. That's the honest to goodness truth. So, and I hope you do.